You're going to do drawing the Bible verse or the Bible story with me as I go. So have this ready first. The paint set, you might need like a little water bin and paintbrush. And you can choose to have, if you don't have a black, I know not everyone has a black paper, so don't worry if you don't have one, but at least a white paper, okay? And a black one if you have one, your choice. Okay, so have those ready. I know some of you are just getting it. So hello, Christopher. There you are. We will start in a bit. Christopher, do you want to tell your friends what grade you're in already? Now?
Yeah.
What grade are you in now?
2.
Grade 2. You guys are getting so big. Okay, so have those things ready. We'll use them in a little bit when we do the Bible story. But I'm going to ask Auntie Tammy. Oh, by the way, my name is Auntie Sealing, if you don't know me. So I'm one of the teachers for this class, and also Auntie Tammy is another teacher, and we have Auntie Joyce in some other weeks too. So today we're going to start off with a little video, and we're going to watch another boy called Dominic and what he's doing. So we'll watch it first and then have some questions for you.
This is Dominique. Dominique loves his family, being creative, and learning new things. One activity that he has worked hard to learn is Taekwondo. He recently earned his red belt. It takes a lot of hard work, dedication, and creativity to accomplish a goal like that. Speaking of creativity, Dominique not only loves Taekwondo, he also creates amazing stop-motion animation.
It's the stop-motion animation, like you would place a Lego character down, then there's this app that you press like the cap, like you take a picture, then you move the character a little bit, take a picture, and that would put it together like, instead of it being like multiple pictures, it looked like a person is walking or jumping or whatever.
Dominique is always looking out for new ways to be creative.
So I was watching this show on television. It really inspired me because it was all different dessert chefs trying to create these amazing desserts, and whoever got the best one would win, and that really inspired me to do it. And I'm like,
After Dominique was inspired to create tasty and beautiful desserts, he watched videos on the internet to learn how to decorate cakes using fondant. Fondant is a thick paste made of sugar and water used to decorate cakes.
First I would just start with a big lump of fondant. Then I would take little pieces of the fondant and roll it into little balls. And I would take some wax paper and fold it over the balls of fondant, and I would press down on it, so those would be the petals. And then make it a little extra thin on one of the ends, so it gets that nice petal feeling to it. Then I would take one petal and I would roll it up, so like the first petal, then take the second petal, put it on there. And then when I'm done with putting them all on, I try to like open it out so it looks really cool. Then I'd take green fondant and I would roll it out like long, stick it on there, so that's the stem, and add them together, like put a little water on it, kind of let it stick, let it dry for like about an hour, and then there you go.
Dominique loves God, and he knows that God is creative, so we are creative. He understands that his creativity comes from God.
Yeah, God is very, very creative. He created the earth and he made so many different things. People think that they can use all this creativity from the one creation master, God.
Dominique also understands that he should use his creativity to share the love of Jesus with his friends and family.
to share his word. He wants us to be creative, so it's technically our job to be creative, to teach the words of the creation master. So we gotta be imaginative, and we gotta think. We gotta think about what we say. We gotta really inspire people with our creativity.
All right, thank you. So just a short video, but show me with a thumbs up if you think what Dominic made and like what you saw he made. Did you know that like the fondant, the flower, the rose, you can actually eat it? It's like the ones on the cake that you can eat. So do you think he was creative? Thumbs up if you think he was creative. You can just put your thumbs up and show me. I think so. I can't make that, so pretty creative. I would like to learn, but he's quite creative and cool in making that. And how about his last little comment to use his creativity? Did you get that? That was a great advice from him. Like using your creativity, because we said God is creative and he made all of us in his image. And do you think, thumbs up if you guys think you are creative? Are you creative? Oh, Christopher, I think you are. We all are. Because God made us creative in different ways. Maybe you think you are, but you know what? I'm pretty sure God has made you very creative in many different ways too. So we're going to try that today. And you can use your creativity like Dominic was sharing to share God's love. I know most of you either go to Christian school or you've heard about it, but the Bible, or if you're learning about God too, you can learn how creative he is and also be thankful how creative he has made you. So we're going to be creative today as we listen to the Bible story from the very beginning, Genesis 1. And I know a lot of you may have heard it, but we're going to do it a different way today. So you're going to be creative like how Dominic was saying God made us all to be. And you're going to try to use the color wheel. Not sure if you've all heard of a color wheel. Maybe some of you have tried it. Thanks, Auntie Tammy. So the color wheel is actually how all the colors can be made. And you know what? God has made probably this gigantic color wheel with so many, if you look outside your window, you see so many different shades and different colors, right? Of things in nature or different things around you. But it actually could be made just from 3, what we call primary colors. So look on this, like the first side, red, yellow, blue. And try to just use those colors and you're gonna mix them. So like red plus yellow, like a little math here. Red and yellow would make orange. So you can try to mix it and make it into orange. Yellow and blue makes green. Blue and red makes purple. So you can experiment and play with it a little in your little paint set here. If you have actually I should ask you to get a little like paper plate or another little tray so you can try to mix it if you want. I know you have a lot of colors in your paint set, but you can try to be experimenting with the colors and be creative. Okay, because you know what, when God made the world, I don't know why he chose certain colors for certain things. He probably has a good reason, but you could be creative. As you listen to the Bible story today, you can make the water into yellow if you want, or purple. Okay, does that make sense? So have your things ready. And then as I read, you're gonna try to create your own little painting. But you can do it any way you want, like any colors and any way you want. Okay, I'll give you a second to get things ready. All right, ready? Is everyone back? Okay, you have your paper? And when you're ready, listen to a part and then you can start to paint that, okay? So from Genesis, the very first book of the Bible, in the beginning. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. Now the earth was formless and empty. Darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. So you can even use your, if you have that black paper, you can use that black paper too. And God said, let there be light. And there was light. Make some light, whatever color you like light to be. Okay. Oh, Dan, are you okay? Do I need to wait a minute? So make light on your paper. What color do you want light to be? It doesn't have to be like the real colors. You can turn it into any creative ways you want. Let there be light. You can make it, let there be light. What color do you want light to be? You can use the black paper or the white paper. This is sort of like, well, I wasn't with God when he created everything, but when God created all of heaven and earth, that was what he showed, his great creativity and the beauty in all of nature. So if you have like the white and black paper in front of you, how can you make light? Ooh, cool, Jonathan, what are you doing? Oh, is that paint? Okay. I thought you were doing some glue on there. You can try different colors on the black and see what works. Okay. I'm gonna keep going a bit, but you keep being creative too. So whatever you hear and whatever your imagination and creativity wants to paint and draw, that's what you can do. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And there was evening, and there was morning, the first day. And God said, let there be an expanse between the waters to separate water from water. So God made the expanse and separated the water under expanse from the water above it. And it was so. God called the expanse, so like expanse is like the area that he created, sky. What do you want your sky to be? You know what? If you actually look at different times in the sky could be in different colors. So you decide what colors you want your sky to be. There was evening and there was morning, the second day. It takes a while for you guys to paint, right? I know. Slow down a bit, but I think when God created everything, it probably was not that difficult for him because he's in control of everything. So he can mix the colors right away, I think, but we take a while. And this color wheel could maybe help you a bit. You can try to mix your colors up. Okay, I'll give you a minute. I'm just gonna grab something too for, while Miles can mix it. You might want a little plate to mix your colors. Okay. Are you still doing the sky?
I'm gonna mix.
You can keep going, okay, as I keep going too. And you can keep adding more. And God said, let the water under the sky be gathered to one place, and let dry land appear. And it was so. God called the dry ground land. So you can make some land in whatever color you want. And the gathered waters he called seas. And God saw that it was good. And if you go to different parts of the world, in different places, like in jungles or in deserts or in the Arctic, the land has different colors too, right? So you decide what your land color is. Ooh. Oh, you're also focused. Keep going. And try those, try to mix the primary colors, red, yellow, blue, with the different colors and see what you get. You okay? We lost Casey. Oh, Jonathan, do you want to move your paint set so we could see you and see how you're doing? There we go. Ready? With more. I'm gonna keep going. You keep going too, and you can. If you're not done with like things from before, you can keep adding on. Okay. Then God said, "Let the land produce vegetation, seed-bearing plants and trees on the land that bear fruit with seed in it, according to their various kinds." And it was so. The land produced vegetation, so like plants bearing seed according to their kinds, and trees bearing fruit with seed in it according to their kinds. And God saw that it was good. And there was evening and there was morning, the third day. Oh, we need some plants in there too. And if you went to some hikes around, or even just probably looking outside, you will see there are lots and lots of different kinds of plants around. So you decide what you want to make. Plants and trees and what colors. Very nice. They're so busy. God was busy too, probably making the whole earth on those days. Yeah, you can try to experiment with the black one too and see what happens, because like just like in the Bible, they were saying evening and day, like night and daytime. So you can try to create in the daytime too. Oh, you okay, Isaac? Just getting something. Ready? Let's keep going. And God said, let there be lights in the expanse of the sky to separate the day from the night, and let them serve as signs to mark seasons and days and years, and let them be lights in the expanse of the sky to give light on the earth. And it was so. God made two great lights, the greater light to govern the day, and the lesser lights to govern the night. Do you guys know what those are? The lights in the daytime. Yeah, Jonathan?
Sun.
Sun. How about the one that governs the night? The light.
Moon.
Moon, yeah. So you can add those two in your pictures. We also make the stars. God set them in the expanse of the sky to give light on the earth, to govern the day and the night, and to separate light from darkness. And God saw that it was good. And there was evening and there was morning. That's the fourth day. There's a lot of light and night. Good. Do you have some lights on there? Hi, Trinity. Welcome aboard. We're doing some painting, or if you don't have paint, you can draw too. We're doing Genesis 1. We're trying to draw, so you can draw what you hear. Okay, let's get going. We're down the 4th day. Now we're going to add even more and be creative. And God said, let the water teem with living creatures and let birds fly above the earth across the expanse of the sky. So God created the great creatures of the sea and every living and moving things which in the water according to their kinds, and every winged bird according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. So you need some birds in the sky. And there are lots of kinds of birds, so you decide what color and what kind. God blessed them and said, be fruitful and increase in number and fill the water in the seas. So the sea creatures too, besides the birds, you need some sea creatures. And he let the birds and the creatures increase on the earth. So not just one, but he created lots. Hi, Trinity. You start with some birds and sea creatures, and then you can add the water and the land we talked about. Keep going. Oh, Isaac's got a big one. Big paintbrush. I can't wait to see what all of you made, but we will reveal at the end. So don't show us yet, and it might need to dry a little bit. Okay, ready for the 6th day? And God said, let the land produce living creatures according to their kinds, livestock, so like animals, creatures that move along the ground, and wild animals according to its kind. And it was so. God made the wild animals according to their kinds, the livestock according to their kinds, and all the creatures that move along the ground according to their kinds. And God saw that it was good. So all the wild animals, but also the livestock like in the farms, and creatures on the ground like the bugs too. And God said, let us make, ready for this one, man in our image, in our likeness, and let them rule over the fish of the sea and the birds of the air, over the livestock, over all the earth, and over all the creatures that move along the ground. So besides all the creatures, now you have to make mankind. And some of you will remember Adam. You can try to add Adam on there. A nice big smile like Christopher. Are you done, Daniel? Have you filled up your page? I know there's lots to add. You might need like more pieces of paper if you want. Almost there. God, it's almost done, and maybe you're too, but don't worry. We'll listen to some songs and you can keep going if you want. God created man in his own image, in the image of God, and he created him, male and female. So Adam and Eve. God blessed them and said to them, be fruitful and increase in number, fill the earth and subdue it. Rule over the fish of the sea and the birds of the air and over every living creature that moves on the ground. And God said, I give you every seed-bearing plant on the face of the whole earth, and every tree that has fruit with seed in it. They will be yours for food. And to all the beasts of the earth and all the birds of the air and all the creatures that move on the ground, everything that has the breath of life in it, I give every green plant for food. And it was so. God saw all that he had made, and it was very good. And there was evening and there was morning. And that was the sixth day. So add Adam and Eve on there because they help take care of all the things that was created during this time. Okay, I know you want to keep going on it, so I'm going to give you some time and listen to some songs. How about while we give you some more time? Auntie Tammy, maybe we can do the first song all around the world. Give you some more ideas of what to draw.
You're watching Live 3 Kids.
None of us is perfect, so he forgives.
All right, how are we doing? Thumbs up if you're good. Or do you need more time? Are you done? Christopher? Jonathan, are you done? No? Okay, Isaac needs more time, okay. How about one more song? Oh, we've lost Casey and Ellie, probably getting something. How about one more song? And then we will see your little creations. Let's do Bigger Than Big.
God, you made our big blue sky. You made the oceans deep and wide. God, you made the trees so tall. And your love is bigger than it all. God, you're bigger than big. You're stronger than strong. You are mightier than mighty and louder than this song. And your love for me stretches farther than far. I can't imagine just how big you are, just how big you are. God, you made our big blue sky. You made the oceans deep and wide. God, you made the trees so tall. And your love is bigger than it all. God, you're bigger than big. You're stronger than strong. You are mightier than mighty and louder than this song. And your love for me stretches farther than far. I can't imagine just how big you are, just how big you are. God, you're bigger than big. You're stronger than strong. You are mightier than mighty and louder than this song. And your love for me stretches farther than far. And I can't imagine just how big you are, just how big you are. Oh, I can't imagine just how big you are, just how big you are.
All right. I don't think any of us can imagine how big God is, because with all the things that He has created on heaven and earth, even in our universe, He's much bigger than what we can ever imagine. So even for you,
Imagine how big he is.
you're imagining, even like when you're creating the pictures now, it takes some time, right? And I like how you guys are like taking a lot of effort and care. I'm sure God was doing that too. And when He created all of heavens and earth, He put a lot of thought and plan into it. So I don't want you to hold it up yet. It might not dry yet. I'm gonna let you, if you need a few more minutes, you can keep going while I show you a little
I'll make it to light brown.
example. And if you have
Like
your
the
tin
light
foil,
one.
oh, good job. And then we'll hold it up at the end so it dries a little. If you have your little tin foil paper, this could be a little creation you make on your desk too. So tin foil is like what your parents probably use for like cooking usually. So you can ask them for one later on if you don't have it too. And you know what? We could be creative with all sorts of things. So even like this tin foil, you could try to turn it into a little heart. So if you like in the picture there, you can try to crumple it a little, and it's okay. It's when you crumple it, it feels like it's sort of getting wrecked. But if you keep, it's sort of like Play-Doh, but in a paper way. If you keep crumpling it, see if you could turn it into a little heart. Because this reminds us, this little keepsake you can keep around your desk, reminds us that God made all of heaven and earth, and us especially, with a lot of love. So you can try to crumple it up, but we're actually making a little heart showing God's love. You try to make it. With the heart. If you crumple it, it'll be okay. You can also like change the shape up a little. Just don't do it too hard. Do it gently. Do it hard. You have the heart. If you don't have your tin foil, that's okay too. You can do it a little later. And keep it in your desk. And to remember today's Bible story. And
I'm done. Keep done.
Let's stay muted. And we're gonna play a game. If you're still painting, you can stop for a little while because you're gonna have to move and help us out with the game, because we're all going to be creative, and you can show your creativity by thinking of a game for all of us to do. Because creativity doesn't just come in. We usually think of being creative as doing art, but you can be creative in all sorts of ways. Like Dominic was like making a cake, right? Or you can be creative in thinking of different things too. Because God is creative and he made us creative too in his image. So we're gonna think of a game together. And this game ties into like the creation. Great job. I think I can see it. Like how God created all the living creatures. So you can come up with one that is like real, or you can make up one, and then we're gonna follow your action. Okay. So for example, I'm gonna show you. I'm going to, and you guys have to do the action. So I know you're trying to paint, but maybe should we give you a few more minutes? Are you okay? Okay, let's try this action. I'm going to be, so think of like creatures and animals around, but you can like create a new one too. So I'm gonna be, you gotta stand up. I'm going to be a flying kangaroo. So I'm gonna fly and jump at the same time. And you guys have to try to do it. You gotta fly and jump at the same time. A flying kangaroo. Get up! Flying kangaroo. You gotta fly, Maya. Fly and jump. Isaac, fly and jump. A flying kangaroo. And so you guys have to all be creative and think of one, and we're gonna follow you. Let's see if Christopher, are you ready? Can you tell us one creature? You come up with one, or it could be a real one too. Christopher, unmute. What do you, and show us the action. What do you want us to be?
I want to make it too.
Oh, I think you're unmuted, but I can't hear you.
I don't know.
Okay, think of one. We'll come back. Each of you will think of one, okay? How about Jonathan? You're very creative. Help us out. Give us one. Go, Jonathan. Are you unmuted?
Unmute.
What do you want? I know it's hard. See, it wasn't that easy for God to create all the creatures.
I know.
You can make up one too.
I know. Crawling snake.
A what? A what?
Crawling snake.
Crawling snake. Okay, what's the action? Show us the action too. Are we crawling on the ground?
No.
We crawl.
Hands on the ground and act like a snake, but your hands are touching the ground.
Act like a snake. Oh, Noelle's trying to do it. Okay, you guys try. Act like a snake, but your hands are touching the ground. Go, Miles. Go, Dan. Go around your table. Crawling snake with your hands. And come back. Oh, Christopher made it back. You're crawling on your desk too. Okay, Christopher, do you have one now? Or no, I see Dan first. Okay, Dan, you go first. What should we be?
Có.
Yeah.
Name an animal.
Bear.
A bear? How does a bear move? Okay, let's do that. Miles, bear. Like that. You gotta be like that. Big roar. Christopher, do you have one now? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, what should we be?
Dragon.
A what?
Dragon.
A dragon. What? How does a dragon look like? You show us the action. Blowing out fire? Blow it to them. Nice. That's a gentle blow. Big blow. Oh. Now I've got some spit on my computer. Okay. Isaac, do you have one for us? You can create one like my flying kangaroo. I don't think there's a flying there's a flying squirrel I've heard of. But you can like make one up too. Isaac. Isaac, what do you want us to be?
I don't know.
Anything you want to be.
I don't know.
What animal do you like?
I don't like any animals.
You don't like any animals? We'll come back to you. Or maybe you can do when you don't.
Okay, children. Lend me here. The cats.
Should we give you a few minutes? We'll give you a few minutes.
I don't know.
You think we will go to Casey and Ellie first. Casey and Ellie, what should we be? Oh, Ellie, try again. Are you speaking? Can you unmute? Here we go. What should we be, Casey? What animal should we be?
Butterfly.
Butterfly? How does a butterfly look?
Fly.
Yeah. Show us the action.
I butterfly.
Butterfly. How about Ellie?
Lion.
Lion. Oh, how does a lion look? What does a lion do or sound like?
What does a lion do? Roar.
Can you show us? Lion. Okay, oh, there's lion fighting. Okay, your turn, Miles. Stop.
Miles, stop.
Noah. You do yours, Noah. And then we'll go back to, we'll go to Trinity and Isaac. Noah?
A flying horse.
A flying horse. How does a flying horse look? Show us.
Like this. Kneel down.
Kneel down, but flying. Can you do that? Oh, kneel down and walk and fly. Did you try that? Kneeling down. Go down. Jonathan, go down. Kneeling down and flying. Go around your table. Christopher, go around your chair. Kneeling down. On the ground. And flying. Did you do it? And come back. Oh, Dad, are you okay? Are you flying? I see your head.
Stop it.
Your turn.
I did it, but it was very painful.
Very painful. Oh no, this is a painful animal. Are you okay, Dad? You're like climbing back up. Okay, Miles, what are you? Your turn. What do you want to be? What animal?
A car.
A car? No, an animal.
The dragon.
A
No,
dr-
deer.
A deer? What does a deer do? Jump? A jumping deer. How about
Fly.
a flying deer again? Show
No,
us.
it's a deer. It's a deer.
Okay, show us. What is
Again.
a flying deer? You guys like
Walking like this.
walking and flying deer.
Kneel
Okay, and Trinity, are you making your heart? Very nice. Do you want to think of an animal, Trinity? Is someone beside you to unmute? That's okay. Okay, we'll go back to Isaac. Oh, Trinity knows how to unmute, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Okay, Isaac, do you have one yet?
Yeah.
One more. Yeah. What should we be?
I know.
A cat.
A cat. What should we do?
Fly.
Flying cat. Ooh, I like that. Can you show us the action? We gotta be safe.
You
Flying
crawl while you fly.
Crawl while you fly, cat. Crawl while you fly. Crawl while you fly. Oh, go around. Okay. Crawling flying cat. Come back. And let's see if your picture has dried yet. You can all hold up your pictures.
Come back.
Ready? So repeat after me. You can stay muted, but you can say it after me. Have you never heard?
Have you never heard?
Have you never understood?
Have you never understood?
The Lord is the everlasting God,
Everlasting God.
the creator of all the earth.
Creator of all you.
He never grows weak or weary. Weak or weary. Weary means tired. No one can measure the depths of his understanding. A little longer one. So for preschool friends, I want you to remember just like the first part. Have you never heard?
Have you never heard?
Have you never understood?
Have you never understood?
The Lord is the everlasting God,
The Lord is the everlasting God.
the creator of all the earth.
The creator of all the earth.
So preschool friends, if you can remember up to there, that'll be wonderful. But our elementary friends, you keep going. He never grows weak or weary.
He never goes weak or weary.
No one can measure the depths of his understanding.
No one can.
Isaiah 40:28. So this verse reminds us our God is the creator of all the earth, and he has great depths of understanding to create all that we see in our universe. And then for our little activity for elementary friends in your journal, if you can write about how you are created like God. So today we said God is creative, and so are all of you. So write about, maybe you think you're creative, or maybe you are like sporty or active, or maybe you are a good reader, So write about how God created you, how you are created like God. Okay, so think of like a characteristic. So this one is a little more challenging. So think about how you are created like God, because we are all created in God's image. So all the great things and talents that you have, you're created in the image of God. And our preschool friends, you can draw 3 of your favorite creations made by God. Whatever you like. It could be 3 animals, or besides the animals, there could be like the plants and maybe the oceans and the beach, if you like that. So 3 of your favorite creations from God. All right. Okay. So it's great to see everyone here. And we will see you next week and give you the stickers. We won't do stickers today because I know we're just coming back, but I just wanted to explain the sticker system. Or maybe Auntie Tammy can show the stickers again to give them some motivation to remember to do their work. And when we get, so we'll keep counting from whatever you have from before. And Isaac, we're gonna add you on to the list. And we'll keep counting. When you get 3, we will pass the prizes to your parents. All right. And let's go on our goodbye train to wish you all a great week, another week of new friends and new teachers in school. And we'll see you next Sunday. Ready for our goodbye train? It goes like this, Isaac. We're gonna make a train wheel. Oh, the goodbye train is coming. Jonathan.
You too.
The goodbye train is coming. See you soon, Christopher. Choo-choo. Remember, oh, the goodbye train is coming. Oh, the goodbye train is coming. Oh, the goodbye train is coming. See you soon, Casey Ellie. Oh, the goodbye train is coming. See you soon, Dennis. Oh, the goodbye train is coming. See you soon, Isaac. Coming. See you. Noel Miles.
I put it there so it doesn't hit her.
And get back to Auntie Tammy too, and all the friends. We'll see you guys next week. Thanks for joining us. Choo choo. Goodbye. Have a great week.